I got to get out of this parking lot. This is day 5. She's going stir crazy. I am definitely stir crazy. I'm in Sonora, California, which is just about right where the road splits. So Route 108 goes, or 118, or 108, I think it's 108 goes north around Yosemite. The other is 120, which goes through Yosemite. So I want to go through Yosemite, which means I need budget to fill my gas tank and pay for the pass. When I did the math, though, I figured out that even going the northern route works out kind of the same because of gas price. You know, I'd be using more gas to go that route. So with gas prices being what they are, might as well go through Yosemite and get to go through Yosemite. So like I can get to the meadows and take some iconic images. Do I have to do that? No. But my only other option then is to go south from here, which means staying in all these highly populated areas, so I'll be living in parking lots. And that's not what I set out to do when I left. I gotta pack up. I'm gonna put $25 in the gas tank. It's not gonna get me very far, but it'll put me just over a quarter tank of gas. So I'm here at the local park, and I just finished doing some basic van chores that needed doing. I was not able to put any gas in the gas tank because of my insurance. So I have to stay here. And I admit, I really don't want to go back to the parking lot, but I don't know where else to go. It's times like this where I am like, what the fuck am I doing? But at the same time, it's times like this where I'm like, holy shit, Marion, you're actually in California and you're doing this. So, yeah. But I feel really heard by my audience. You guys are amazing. I've had some incredible neurodivergent support. I appreciate you so much because it feels so good to not feel alone in the real life struggles that we have in this world as it is. So I'm going to keep pressing forward. And this, I'm having an emotional moment. I'm having a lot more than an emotional moment, but that's all I'm putting in the video. So I'm going to go back to the grocery store parking lot to see if I can find a spot in the shade. Where Nugget can be outside. I'm still in this parking lot. It is day number 7. Tomorrow marks my 1-week anniversary here in this parking lot, and I really didn't want to celebrate it here. I didn't want to celebrate it, period. Yes, it has been a safe place to be. It is quite overstimulating for me, and for Nugget, not fun, because during the course of the day, you know, it's stressful for her with all the loud engines and stuff all the time, and that I have the same issues. We struggle with the same things, and we need a place where I can open up the doors for her and feel good about letting her out on her lead. It's a balancing act living in a metal box that's 54 square feet. That's it. Yes, you, my delusional Nugget. There's this
murder of crows that has been hanging about. And she's picking a fight with them, which is not the smartest move. Alright, so Monday morning, waking up here, I'm still in the same predicament because I've been here for a week, and I feel very seen now, and I don't like it. Oh my god. It is Tuesday morning. Actually a good thing, because it means I have $90 on my account. What does that mean? It means I can get paper towels, I can get toilet paper, I can get a case of wet food for Nugget, I can get cat litter for Nugget, and then I can put gas in my freaking gas tank and get out of town. Finally got to hit the road. I am on Route 49 headed south. Oh, look how gorgeous the light is on this farm over here. What? Yes, we are so thrilled to be back on the road. I'm headed to a little pull-off not far from here. I have just under a half tank of gas, but it's enough for me to get out of that frickin' parking lot. Woo! I did get cat food. I did get cat litter. And this is where we are. Ta-da! We just hopped out. Everybody's here. Woo! I got this nice little corner though because I finally said hello to a fellow camper. So there was this other person in the lot, and I saw them out when I pulled around, and I was like, oh, I feel bad. I think I spooked her. And I pulled to the other side to get out of her space. And then when I got out of the van, I was like, I should let her know that I'm not creepy. So I waved my hands and all this stuff and said hi, and we ended up having a great conversation. She gave me her spot here in the corner, which is a good little spot. So I was really stoked about that. I feel like I just saw that van in the San Francisco Sausalito area. This is the viewpoint. That's why they call it the viewpoint. There was once maybe a plaque here, no longer. This is Wood Creek. So this is Wood Creek. What a really pretty spot. This is a vista point. And this was one of those ones I found on iOverlander. And it's right near Yosemite. Like, make some money while I'm here. So this one is of the Oregon Mountains. And it was a particularly overcast day. So they had this wonderful yumminess to them. And I love purple in my shadows. I tend to see it in the shadows, just the way my vision works. And I really love, I definitely took my own artistic license in this, for sure. But I captured the majesty, I think. But I really love, like, all the little mesquites popping out here and there. So, and just how Middle Earth this whole thing feels. But this is $350. That includes shipping. I can pay the insurance bill for sure. And then I could fill up the gas tank. But yeah. So that's one that would, in one sale, this painting would do a lot for me.
So like this is 150. This one is Turtleback Mountain. I love Turtleback Mountain. In my favorite place, Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. I know. I miss it. That's why I know it's home. Because every time I leave, I miss it. Ooh. And then here's a lovely little New Mexico sunset. Same town. Looking in the other direction. Much later in the evening. There's the little water tower. This is a view from a trail in town called the Healing Waters Trail, and it goes along the Rio Grande, and it's just really a beautiful little hike. But this one's $115. So, buy a couple small ones, right? This little one is the Rio Grande at sunrise. That's water reflection. And it was just such a lovely, yummy, through the mesquite in the morning light. Oh, I know the Mylar makes it very reflecty. But if you go to my Instagram, you can see all of this stuff well photographed at the Inappropriate Artist. So this is $55, right? And Maine. This is a sunset in Maine. The sun was setting behind me, behind this, back over here, right? So shooting out all this beautiful. This is Little Hunters Beach on Mount Desert Island. It's part of Acadia National Park. I was there in 2020. I did paint this last year while I was sitting still in Truth or Consequences, doing some mental health recovery and physical recovery. This is also New Mexico. This is Monticello. I promised to show you someplace other than New Mexico. Let's see what we got here. And then we have, this is Monitor and Merrimack in Moab, Utah. And I did this back in May 4th, 2022. This was driving up 313. This pull-off was well worth the stop. Monitor and Merrimack are stunning subjects. I painted this on June 8th, 2022. Okay, so I painted it later. Right, I painted this when I was stopped and I was in Mancos, Colorado. Oops, sorry. Put that right in front of the But yeah, I write on the backs of the majority of them. Sometimes I forget, but most of the time I do write on the back. And that one's $90. And my pricing goes by square foot. I use a formula. I did raise my prices at a certain point, which is why there is a shift. It was suggested to me by one of my collectors, and I took their suggestion. And there's this one. And this is a Joshua tree that was in the yard of an Airbnb that I stayed at in Yucca Valley, California, back in 2023, with my bestest friend one of my bestest friends on the planet. I do have two. I have two. They know who they are. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on this painting. Probably more time than I normally would on any given small painting, because this is 6 by 8 inches. I have it priced at $200 because I put like 16 hours into this. Because I don't know if you can see it in this with the Mylar. And a lot of little teeny tiny brush strokes. Anyway, I went to town, to say the least. Go to my Instagram at The Inappropriate Artist. follow me. And then you can go through all the images. Everybody's marked available or unavailable, right? Or available or sold is what I have on the paintings. And yes, you do have to go through the photographs too, but the paintings stand out as what they are. If you open up the description, they all tell you their sizes as well. Okay? If you want to support me on this journey, that's a way you can do it. I have been trying to paint since I've been on the road. It's been a struggle, but I'm really making an effort to just eat. Speaking of which, I need to have breakfast. So this is a painting I started in Oregon. I have not finished it yet. I have to do the foreground. And I'm all in my head about it, right? So I want to finish it. Go figure, Marion.
Okay, so the device is hot. Oh, I didn't mean to disturb her. Shoot. See, I speak and she moves. Go back. Here you go. Oh, I'm invading on a private moment. She really doesn't like it. She's in the line of the fan, though. It's nice being here alongside this big open water because cool breeze coming off the water is helping a lot in here. So we're just chilling. I'm just relaxing after being in a parking lot and feeling all that anxiety. I got bold. You know, the sun was just beating on us on this side. So it was time to put the moonshade. It does mean, however, the girl is under the front seat. We'll see how long it takes for her to hopefully come out from under there. I hope she does. Yeah, I was able to get toilet paper this morning. It was a very exciting moment for me. Will you look at that? It's as if I never ever washed my hair. I was finished not 5 minutes ago and it's already dried up and I got to wash my hair. Thank goodness for a railing because I use it as a support. So when I bend over to wash my hair, I fall. And my camp chair is not sturdy enough for me to use as a device to help me stay standing while I do this. And I can't kneel. So the railing allows me to lean with my head over so I can really dump. So I dump like a quarter of a gallon of water over the top of my head to get my hair really saturated. I soap up with some baby's Dr. Bronner's because it's unscented and it's not as abrasive as the other Dr. Bronner's are. So it's a little more gentle. And I just wash up my neck and face and stuff, and I really give myself a good scrub down, neck and shoulders, and then dump the rest of that gallon over my head. Yeah, because I don't want to suit up and deal with drying a bathing suit and all that kind of stuff. I find that kind of tedious and annoying. Plus, I feel really conspicuous when I'm in a parking lot. So it was nice because nobody was here. I got it done lickety-split. And just in time for another one of those rented campers to pull in. She's dying to go down there. I will not let her. Means I'm going to have to keep a really close eye on this one. She's going to wish to try to go down there. She's already been eyeballing it. Look at that sassy tail. She's planning. Well, this is a million times better than being stuck in that parking lot. But, you know, I had my fuel light was going to go on, so I couldn't go anywhere. Now I have just under a half a tank of gas, and I feel like I can be outside of the vicinity of gas stations, at least, moderately speaking. Oh, just how gorgeous. Wow. Just gorgeous. Watching the light change. It's been quite lovely. I also need to pay attention behind us. I do feel like we could be in mountain lion territory. So, we have this little treat on a leash, and it's getting to be dark 30, so I think we're gonna head back to the van. Sorry. Just look at those clouds. Well, I came out and just spoke to somebody. They just informed me that Tioga Pass is closed. I was like, where's Tioga Pass? Because I didn't know. And they told, it's the one through Yosemite. So, it's closed. Decision made for me. I'm going south to Mariposa. Well, I have had to, do some radical acceptance. Which sucks. Next to Yosemite, I wanted to go so bad. But then I just found out the pass is closed. So, yeah. It's okay. Go south. I picked a spot. Past Mariposa. Mariposa's halfway through. C'est la vie, mon ami. I'm gonna get on down the road. That's another one of my dad's expressions. I mean, I'm saying c'est la vie, but he would say così la vita. Such is life. It is what it is. So, yeah, I'm not hiding my weird today. I've been having fun with this very natural shaped heart in these trees. Looking through it like a window and composing. So let me show you what I am seeing. First off, we'll just start right there. You can see the opening in the trees. And then we have this view, which I've been photographing like crazy. You'll see those at the end of the video. Then I just noticed this view. Look at that. What? I know. It's so pretty. Yeah. Today's the day we say goodbye to this spot. Meh. Sadness. I know. But it's time to move on. I'm glad I have enough gas to do it. I got some really great cloud play here. So I'm really happy with the images I got. And this is Wood Creek Vista Point, one of many along this route. I'm on, I think, 49. Ooh. Yes. We are ready. And, oh my God, she's so freaking lovey-dovey and cute right now. I have no idea. Sometimes it's like all I can do to get smushy love from her. Behind me and no one coming at me, and I'm taking this opportunity.
Yeah, I gotta go back up out of this. Yikes. I'm headed up. So this is like basically what the pull-offs all look like. I am supposedly someplace where I am permitted to be. It's definitely a little not level, but I'm okay with that. I'm tired. I'm hot. Nuggets, like, can we stop, please? This is a place where, like, I'm pretty sure I'm fine to just chill for a minute. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And this... Hello, Nugget. How are you loving this, huh? Yes, are you very happy? Are you very happy, Carol? Yes. Last night I was hearing some very suspicious chirping. That sounded like it could have been a mountain lion imitating a bird. Look at that gorgeous morning light. It's so beautiful. There's a woodpecker up there pecking on that dead tree. Ooh. I heard it and then I saw it. I was like, yay. And I think this is manzanilla, I think. It's pretty in the morning light. So I am in this little woodland pullout still. And oh, I like the way my streakies look. Quite lovely. All by accident. Yeah, and this is like, it's the middle of the day. This is kind of like the hot part of the day. And it's hard to always decide whether to have the doors open or closed, but because of the angle of the van, closed with the fan going is the option so that the sun doesn't beat in and on us. Oh, it is an old fireplace. Look at that. A ruin. This is gorgeous. I'd love to show you. Hang on. Let's see if I can do some camera adjusting. Ooh, there's even, it looks like I got a pullover spot up ahead. Yeah. Look at that. Wow. So I am headed that way. We are going into the mountains. Really, the foothills, right? So I would love to go into Sequoia National Forest. I'm going to be on the outskirts of it. It just depends on gas. Whew, if I get this big sale, that would be amazing, and would take care of a lot of stuff. Wow. This is a whole new landscape that I have entered. Farm country. California farm country. So this is the little town where I am right now. Well, I didn't get too far. I made it to Orange Cove City. About a half hour I drove. But I noticed my, because I have to have the air conditioner on because it's so hot, for Nugget and for me, windows down doesn't cut it. It's still too hot. So I have to run the AC, and because of that, it does definitely suck things down a little bit faster than I can, especially when you're under the quarter tank, right? So Seems to go faster. Anyway, my fuel light's not on yet, so I wanted to stop before that happened. So here I am in Orange Cove City. Okay, so here's a thing. I stopped at the community center earlier today, and the woman at the community center told me that I could go to the park and I would be fine. I told her who I was, what I was doing, that I was looking for a safe place, that I have a cat, all these things, right? I go, I don't feel comfortable. And I move and I park on Main Street and I find a shady spot on Main Street, but the van is like this, right? So like nose down, sideways. I feel like I'm falling out of the van. Not a great angle to be parked at for any length of time. But I did it, and I was tired, and I was people tired, so I stayed inside, and plus monitoring how Nugget's doing. I stay inside the van with her, because it's the best way for me to know how the temps are in the van. I am now like, it's getting later, I want to find a spot for the night. I'm getting tired. So, I decided the best place for me to go in and get the truth of all the truths was to go into the local smoke shop because they see everybody in town. The guy in there took one look at me and I told him what I'm doing, and he's like, there are way too many drug addicts in town. You do not want to stay in town. And I said, but my gas light's going to come on. What do I do? I mean, I can't go that far away. I need to go far enough out of town that I can still get into town to get gas. And so he told me what to do and where to go. I drove around. I was like, oh my God. I was thinking I was going to have to make another loop, and I just found this awesome freaking pull off that I'm going to show you.
And here we are. Like, I literally drove to the end of town, to the mountains. These are orange groves. There's a really cool farm up there. But look at this. How cool is this? Yeah. So I feel pretty good about this. Yeah, I feel like I'm finally, like, I don't feel all the of the cities, right? But it's pretty back here. And that just looks like a great painting in the morning. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm loving what I'm seeing over here. As the sun sets, we'll see how the colors change. Look at that. Like, I've been noticing that, right? So what is that? Okay, so grass versus what? Volcanic yummy goodness? Just the elevation change, maybe? Just yummy view out the van doors today. Oh, how nice after being in a bunch of parking lots. This Nugget is just making sure she's getting little stickers all over her body. Just rolling around in the stickers. Oy vey. Hopefully the microfiber cloth I use on her will get them off. But it's worth it. I'm happy she's getting to roll around. Look at this beautiful light. Just gorgeous. It's getting yummier and yummier. Pretty clouds. Up this morning
And the sun is beginning to hit this mountainside. All right, it's been hitting it for a little while. I'm just waiting for it to come down because I wanted to highlight the farmhouse. It happened. Solace at Todd's Point. This has found a home. Ta-da! Gonna breathe for a little bit. I am, let's see, what else am I doing today? So today, like, is about, like, absorb, process this information, take care of basic things. I'm going to pay all my bills. I'm going to pay 2 months worth of bills so that I don't have to worry about bills again until November. So that's what the sale does for me, is it covers my insurance and my phone. And then with what's left over after that, I have gas money to get me back to New Mexico. Plus the cushion for food that I needed because California is so freaking expensive that it ate up my food budget for the month. So that's also a big deal. Again, like, the money showed up exactly. So yay. I'm very excited. I am marking this spot and saying goodbye to it. It's really quite cool. This was worth it. So marking this as the place where Solace was found and Solace was sold. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. The clouds and the views at this one spot, Wood Creek. Wow, definitely magnificent. If you liked today's video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider doing so, and please hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I put out a video. A special thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. I appreciate every single one of you and all of those who contribute elsewhere. Links are below in the description. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.